and gentlemen, and welcome to another episode of Motorcycle Unboxing. In this case, it's more of a Moto camping club unboxing, and this is something I'm very much excited to use when I'm out in the forest. But as you can see in New York City right now, it's pouring rain, it's cold. I got my pumpkins here, so I have to try it out, and I'll just have to try it out in the comfort of my home as opposed to by a log somewhere by a fire. Let's check it out. Let's unbox it. Let's make a cup of coffee. I heard a lot about these things. All of my friends use them, and I finally got a chance to check it out for myself. And this is the new AeroPress Go. It's the smaller, more compact device that actually comes with a cup. Let's check it out. So, as we open it, first thing we see is the micro filters. So these right here are little paper filters, and they give you a ton of them. They give you a lot of them. However, they also do sell reusable ones. So after I go through all of these, I'm 100% gonna buy the reusable ones. The mesh filters. So let's see what else we got in this box here. Boom. So from what I understand, the AeroPress Go is actually a little bit smaller than the original AeroPress, and I have never used one before. So if you're expecting some sort of a professional coffee making experience, this is not it. This is more of a first experience. So what do we got here? This right here is a stir and also the scoop leveler, I would imagine. This right here is to carry your filters. That's kind of cute. I could see how maybe a dozen or so will fit in here. So this is the actual device. Okay. So that's the plunger. This is the... Nice. This is the container. This right here is where you add the filter and the coffee. And I presume you know, level it off. Interesting. This should be interesting. I have no idea what I'm doing. I might just read the instructions. Should I? Okay. Let's see. Let's find it in English. Hot and cold brewing. So push the plunger out of the chamber, put filter in the filter cap, twist the filter cap onto the chamber, stand chamber on the mug and run the scoop of fine ground coffee, shake to level coffee, add water, nice, agitate it, stir it about, and then push the plunger down and blah blah blah. Good. So 1 minute. We need 10 seconds for hot brewing. Wow, only 10 seconds? That's crazy. I'd imagine you have to blur it for a little bit longer. But this is great. So we got all sorts of languages. Let's see. Do we have Russian? Do we have Russian? Haters. Haters. No Russian language. I guess Russian people don't matter. Joshing. I am joshing. Okay, so I guess I cut this part out and I bring my instructions with me. Nah. So let's set all this aside. As far as the filters go, I'm gonna pop one out just to inspect it. There's a lot of filters. So I'm gonna take a few. There's 350 in here, I believe. Yeah, that's a lot. So we'll start using this little tool, this little kit right away. So put some filters in here, and I'm gonna wash all of this stuff with water, just because, you know, as you should with all the new things that, you know, that you get. I think it'd be a good idea. So how thin are these filters? Pretty thin. Exciting. So this is what we're gonna do. We're going to explore. Oh, look at this. Cute. Adorable. Boom. That is adorable. Cool little filter holder. All right, let's take a look. So the scoop. Pretty straightforward scoop, made in the USA. Nice. And then the little stirrer. So good for leveling things out. Then we got a nice little cup. I like it. That will work. That'll do. And what's awesome is that I actually do not have a cup. I had a cup that I bought in Costa Rica years ago, and I've used it so much. It was a metal cup. It actually got a hole in the bottom of it. Anyway, so, and this is the plunger. And apparently, like, here's the thing. I drink a lot of coffee. I drink a ton of coffee. So my concern with this was that, is this enough? How many of these am I going to drink? Am I going to drink like 10 of these coffees? Who knows? But I actually have no experience with this. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to wash all this stuff and then I'll get back to you. Okay, we are back. Everything is washed, everything is clean, and we're about to try to use this machine for the first time ever. So how do we do it? We got our filter that I put down here. Then we got our little container and then the plunger, and this goes on the top. So here's what we do. I already have some coffee that I pre-ground. Yep. And we gotta have to fill this up with coffee and put some in there. And right now I'm using some basic Starbucks Pikes Peak or something like that blend. Nothing fancy, but it will have to do for this demonstration. So next thing I need is some water. And originally I was going to set up my like jet boil right here and boil water and do all that, but I don't think it's that serious. I think I'm just gonna use my electric kettle. Give me 1 second. Come on, water, boil. All right, here we are. So I got some water, and from what I understand, you're supposed to get the paper filter a little bit wet to get the paper taste out of it. I don't know what that's about. So that's what I'm gonna do. Let some water pass through the filter. I'm just learning here, guys. So after the water passes, it actually warms up the cup also. So we just pour the hot water off. I'm not really exactly sure why that step exists, but I guess it's to make it taste a little bit better. All of this is. Then I got some ground coffee. Here we go. Trying to not make a mess. And, oh, it smells so good. For the last week I've been drinking tea, so it's so nice to get back to coffee. Here we are. So, I'm gonna, this is perfect. This is a perfect amount. I'm sorry for making a little bit of a mess here, but that's life. Now, we take the flat spoon and put the coffee in the thingy. Beautiful. So, I didn't even use my leveler. I guess I should have, but I'll use it next time. Okay, next step is to take our hot water from our little electric kettle, and we basically pour an inch or so above the coffee level and just stir it up just a tiny bit. And then we'll let this sit for a few seconds before filling up to the top. There's actually a little line that I seem to see, just like that. Now we let this go for 1 minute, and take a look at these pumpkins. My sister actually got me these pumpkins. They're beautiful. Look at these guys. They're gorgeous. Gorgeous little pumpkins. Little decorations. This one almost looks like it was dipped in wax, but it wasn't. Madness. Madness. Oh my god, things are falling apart. Everything's falling apart. Fantastic. Fantastic. Come on, guys. Cooperate. There you are. All right. After about a minute, it's time to press the coffee down. Wow. You hear the hiss, and your coffee is done. All right, okay. I mean, I don't know if I did it correctly or not, but it's a learning experience for the both of us. And here we go. I'm gonna use this cup to place this on top. Oh, that actually works perfect because this is also a nice coffee mug, but all right. So let's give this a shot. I bet it's incredibly hot. Yummy. This is perfect. Cute little system, you know, because I usually use the dripper, and it's a bit of a bigger mess. It's a little bit of a different process, but this right here, spot on. And I just love how compact it all is. And you can probably put this over here, keep your coffee hot, you know, for longer. This is fantastic. And also this could be used as a base for when you're making the coffee, so it's non-slip, you know. It's a beautiful thing. Let's try this again. Normally I would actually no, I've been drinking coffee black. Sometimes I put a splash of milk in there, but not today. Pretty damn good. And I'm fully aware that I got a lot to learn about how to use this thing. There's also hundreds of recipes. There's people compete who makes the best kind of roast, who makes the best coffee with the AeroPress techniques. And there's all sorts of different techniques. So we shall see. One thing I didn't do, I think, is I didn't you're supposed to shake it to make sure all the coffee is level. And yeah. It's a learning process, but I just wanted to unbox it. I wanted to see what it's like. I wanted to try it out. All right, ladies and gents, thank you so much for watching, and I will talk to you soon. So, as I'm drinking this coffee here, I realized I made a very, very rookie mistake. I did not pop out the little coffee hockey puck out of the AeroPress at the end of the process, because that's one of the most satisfying things. Anyway, I'm gonna have to show all of this again another day, but for now, thank you for watching. Enjoy the coffee.